Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I ran into an issue, okay? Deck building process can be quite quite fun and quite frustrating at the same time, which is why it's exciting. Okay, so if you saw the previous build when I posted about the sun mode with the side frames, right? I was running into quite a few problems. What I kept seeing and what I didn't keep seeing, right? So we know the core, right? The core is this. Right, you have it. You have your. Let's put it here because it's just one of. You have that. You have that. You have that. Right, and then of course you have the side frames. Right, this is what this would be your interaction basically, and giving you more bodies on board to synchro with, while not just letting your opponent do whatever you want. But one of the issues that I kept running into with this particular build was there's gonna be for certain a few things that you just completely dead, and you don't want to do that because as it is, this is like a very, I guess, yeah, it is. It's like a normal summon reliant type of deck. So you gotta make sure that this goes through, that goes through, you know, and that's your normal summon. So everything apart from that either has to be interaction or has to be things that, or I guess extend past that one play. And in this case, it's like if this gets stopped, then you have your side frames to like do the work for you to stop, to get you by until you get more of this, right? But what I kept seeing is since there's like so many, like there's so many things you don't want to draw. Like, okay, first of all, this is a vanilla, you just don't want to see it at all. Like the only time it's good is if you draw the trap, right? That's the only time it's good if you see this. And then of course you have these already as it is, right? This and this. Like that's already 9 cards you do not want to see, right? Like, you just don't want to see that. Like, and then sometimes you just you see, all you see is this and this, and then like no defense, no nothing. So if that gets stopped, that's basically it. And that's something I do not want to do. Like, of course, like I guess the odds, you know, depending on how you see it, this won't likely happen. But the fact that it's a possibility, it's what I've been noticing. It's been happening quite often. Or I would like I never really draw these guys. This is the good thing, I guess. It's never happened. I never really draw these guys, so that's good. But I've always seen myself drawing into like this, and like multiples of this, and multiple tankies. And I thought like maybe if I hired the card count, that wouldn't happen. And then but it still kind of does. But like I don't want. I tried hiring the card count by adding ashes, adding imperms, adding veilers. All it did, like it did that. Like if you watch the video back, I explained the reason behind that, right? It's basically to like put like interaction, key card, interaction, key card. It didn't spread that apart, right? And then like even if you don't see this, that means you have interaction. You keep hindering your opponent until you do get this. So it's not like you're gonna be like, okay, you can do whatever you want. You know, you're gonna have responses. But in doing so, it just sometimes you just deplete your hand so much that, like, especially with the ashes and the imperms, like they're -1s, they stop your opponent, but like it's basically a -1 for you. So like it doesn't really progress your game state. It's meant to hinder your opponent. So that's why preferably you would want to see the side frame instead alongside the circuit, because that's what allows you to stay in the game, because they disrupt your opponent and they give you a body on board to attack with. Because like you can't win a game without attacking. That's just like all you can with burn, but you get what I mean, right? Like, and that's what I kept noticing. Like I was like, oh, I'll just hire the card count. Maybe it'll help out me not seeing this. But then it's like you want to see it, but it's just really weird because there's 9 bricks that you just don't want to see, like 9 of them. And I think I'm gonna try it without it, cause like I don't know, like even like I guess it's good. Like if you get everything going and everything gets set up as it's meant to do, it's freaking amazing. Like it's just so good. Like especially this card. This card's amazing. But the fact that you already have like a normal summon reliant deck that kind of like I wouldn't say struggles. It's consistent, but you need something else, right? So that's what I'm trying to figure out, whether to help these either just put in like the basic idea of just a bunch of hand traps, just a bunch of interaction without the bricks, right? Without the vanillas, basically. That's basically what it's come down to. Because you already have, as it is, you already have 6 cards you don't want to draw. And then like what you could do is add cards that make this not a brick. Does that make sense? Because that means you wouldn't need to use that effect to add this, or you wouldn't use, so you could add another one. So you can maybe find a way to sync or something, and so if you draw this, it doesn't even matter. So you just use the effect. Or adding more tanky targets. Like I was trying to put Tengu or even TG Warwolf, because they're beast warriors, and TG Warwolf can be special summon. So it's not once per turn whenever level 4 or lower monster special summon, either you or your opponent, which is really cool. And then like maybe like instant fusion and Prothesis to make you that'll give you level 8, and that already gives you the sub mode, right? Apart from this, but I kind of want to make sure I can have options to not use one normal summon, so I can make this the primary summon. And then even if like let's say I want to bait for sure, like I want to make them think that this is my best play and only play, then they stop this, and then I have like a secondary play that's just as powerful. Does that make sense? And I saw someone's video. It was who was it? It was something Dante. I think it was Dante the creator, like another YouTuber. He was trying out this. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, is it here? Yeah, these, right? Oh, and another thing as well. I ended up cutting these two as well. Like, although they add consistency, I think it's just like you're putting too much of it. Like, it's just too much. Like, you already have 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this. Actually 9, right? That's like almost like that's not like what? It's pretty. That's almost 20% of what the deck is. And like any more of this is just gonna be like, oh my god. And like this card is cool and all. Like sometimes like you might draw this and you might want to be able to search it, but like I think you kind of want to risk it, because like adding this means you have to set this up again. That means you have to up multiple these so you can search this, and then on top of that have this to bring that back. And it's like, I don't know, it just seems like too much of an effort to do that. So I was like, I'll just add a less brick and just, I guess, deal with if I draw it. At least I know for a fact that I won't top deck this and like be stuck in like, okay, another situation on top of scenario. Does that make sense? Well, anyways, and same thing with this. Like, I don't want to discard a card, because the whole point is just to make it a 1-card thing, you know. And then of course, going back to this thing, right? I saw a few builds playing like this and call it Haunted, and like basically bringing back the Stardust and making double thing. But anyways, I'm not sure if his intentions were that, but like I noticed that like I was, because at first I was like, oh, maybe someone else thought about it too. So I went on YouTube, I looked up some of the sub mode builds as of within the week, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. I'm not the first to think about it, but it's like the whole theory behind this, right, was to, where are you? Here? Is it here? No. No, it's not here. Oh, it might be here. Oh, here they are. All right. So like the whole theory behind it, it's just basically another extender, right? It's another interaction. Going second, going first. Going first, this is what it provides for you, which is what I really like. Okay, so you instant fusion into what's his face? Into your Millennium Eyes, right? How much time left? Oh, it's pretty. It's not that long. I thought it was gonna be longer than that. Okay, so you go to your Millennium Eyes, right? And then what you do is you do your searching, you do everything, right? And then right before you either trigger his effect, you're gonna have to link this guy away, because once you use this effect, you're locked into synchro monsters, kind of like yeah. So you make a link revo, right? Use the effect, bring this guy back, add your beast. Just put that there. So it'll be less confusing. Okay, it's gonna be less confusing. Oh, it's gonna be really confusing. This is like the deal scenario, right? You add your beast, activate beast, add this, right? And then active second effect, special summon, and then make your Stardust, right? And that's basically to stop Ash, stop like multiple things, right? Like just, you know, just basically yeah, basically it. and then also it'll give you another interaction on your opponent's turn. So what happens is you set both, right? In the stamina phase, you bring this back, and then you activate Saw mode. So this way it allows you to dodge Ash, and then it gives you two effect negations, and this creep was there to protect it basically if you try to run it over. Where's your Saw mode? See, like that's a pretty neat setup, right? That's pretty cool. Like going second, I guess is like a bit issue because it's a card setup, but still, it's the fact that it's just something you can do, right? And then like going second, you could just like bait stuff out with a restrict, take something, take a wolf, make him use up the rage or roar, you know. It's just another just basically another option apart from just having to summon this and rely solely on this. And I was also thinking about like playing the Strudos, like summon this, or yeah, it's just basically just adding more higher in the ceiling, because the ceiling is quite low at the moment. Although it's consistently versatile. That's the proper way to put it, because this gives you anything from 6 to 9 synchros, right? That's insane. That's major versatility. But we kind of want to hire the ceiling a little bit more with other options to have at our disposal. Whether that be this, right? Oh my god, this doesn't have the restriction. I mean, I guess I can see how it can be broken. Because then you can just go Yawzy with this, go Mary, get links. I can see how it could be pretty busted. I guess that's fair. Yeah, that's fine. I think that should be okay. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that's the issue I'm in right now. So like basically, like this is that what 29 I think 29 yeah, 29 card camera like this. With you play 3 of this, and then you have your core, right? But yeah, I'm gonna try maybe. I'm gonna try to see how this goes. Maybe, yeah, because the side frames was just like you have so many bricks, like you just like, you know, you have 3 of this, 3 something, 3 that, and then like, yeah, I didn't like how it was going, so I just ended up cutting them. Maybe I might try it again, but it's the fact that how consistent the decks are right now. You can't afford to have any dead cards, so that was why I had to make the tough decision of putting these two as well, because you want everything to just go. You know, does that make sense? Consistency has to match up with, I guess, other higher ceilings, because higher ceilings are like a bit inconsistent, but the fact that the risk is worth the reward, so you kind of have to be more consistent than that to compete. Otherwise, you're just gonna be power crap and just not be able to keep up. But yeah, that's something I wanted to, I guess, share with you guys, because it's something that I've been noticing, and it's just something that I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's like it shouldn't be happening, but it is. Like it is. It just is. But yeah, like seeing this is not like you well, you know that you don't really want to see this. You want to like put other cards in between this. Like you want to see just one, like just basically one, like one of the or something, you know, just like either or just one and other stuff. Not even this as well. You want to see like this and like the actual cards you want to see, right? Call of the Grave and like. Does that make sense? I don't know. Well, I'm still gonna work on it. I got what 2 days to finish it up if I want to play for the Saturday. But dude, oh my god, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm not too sure yet. I'm not sure what direction I want to go in. I'm not sure because there's so many new cards that I have not been keeping up with. Like normally, whenever new sets come out, I raid every single card that came out. Maybe I can see, I see potential within those cards, and maybe I think I have been doing that for these past few sets. But I think I'm gonna have to do that. That brings some effort. Otherwise, it needs to be complaining to obliviousness and ignorance. But anyway, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.